Hello, it's me, Matthew. It's been another week. So, first off, I was wondering what you thought of last week's little intro. Um, is it something you would like to see further? Um, that kind of stuff. What did you think of having something written down, prepared, spoken, versus just kind of this ramble monologue? Another question, because today is just full of questions. If you have seen the little pilot for Table Dwellers, what did you think? I'm looking for people to collaborate with. So if you're in the local area, shoot me a message. Let's see if we can't work together. It's difficult, even doing these videos, getting everything situated, pre-production, setup, stuff like that is difficult to do with one person. And so even having somebody help put up the lights, somebody who's interested in putting, knowing what you're doing, kind of things. I don't mind teaching or helping somebody learn, but I am looking for people who are interested, invested in expanding a skill, that has some interest in lighting, sound, camera, directing, writing, editing. I don't want to be stuck doing all of these things for Table Dwellers. I will, if it comes down to it, I will do what is necessary. But I would really like to work with and collaborate with other people. It was a bit of a letdown to not have too many people show up for... Whoops, I forgot to silence my phone. Rookie mistake. Yeah, I would really like to collaborate with people. Right now, Table Dwellers is the idea that I'm running with. Just, I need to make something. Something I know. Something I can tell a story with. There'll be gamers just talking about gaming stuff and life things. Like, I don't want it to just be about games, but life in general. Like, games is the backdrop, but life is it's kind of the focus. I don't want to go too much into detail here about what the story may or may not contain. But if you're interested, yeah, shoot me a message. Let's talk. I'm talking to my therapist about the ideas of unsure of my needs or my wants. Well, not so much the needs, but mostly the wants. What makes me happy? What am I missing? And one thing we discussed was people. I have a difficult time feeling like I'm using or manipulating people. Let's say, or I'm bothering them. Like an example, like with film. Like, film is a people-intensive art form. It requires a crew, requires actors, writers, editors. It's very daunting to do it by yourself, or to the smaller the numbers, the more difficult it can be. Asking somebody to step in front of the camera for me, to say, hey, the third Saturday this month at 10 o'clock, if you could be there, I'd like you to be there, read these lines, be ready to perform a character, is, I feel overwhelmed and anxious about it. Like, I don't deserve to use their time, that I've coerced them in some way. And that's difficult. And I know that it's not. That people are free agents, that if they didn't want to do it, I could just say no. I'm not saying, I'm very upfront about it. I can't pay you. All I can give you is credit. I could take input from you. I could really use the favor. It's hard to shake that. I don't know. I struggle with networking and collaborating, and that's what I really want to work on. And I'm not 100% sure how or where to start. Like, my idea right now is the Table Dwellers project is to create something as kind of this is something I'm working on. I'm looking for other people to help me work on it. And there's this strong feeling of timing, obsession with timing, of how to put out my message, to talk to people, to respond to people. I obsess with how that works, and it locks the gears up in my head. And so it can be difficult to move forward. There are things I want to communicate story-wise that to somebody else, like the struggles. Last week I was full of thoughts and ideas, things I wanted to share, and this week I don't want to. I went and acquaintance, a friend, I went and seen a film of his yesterday. It was good, enjoyable. I would watch it again. I would recommend it to people. It's going to be hitting the film festival circuit this Saturday, actually, I think. Hopefully it'll get into a lot of film festivals. And I brought one of my partners with me, and they asked me about things and questions and stuff like that. Like, I think that's going to be it for today. See you next week.